Hello everyone. So this is the part 2 of the video lesson about solve problems involving parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. So last time nag-discuss ko about the parallelograms, no? Mga word problems that involves parallelograms. In this part 2 sa atong video lesson, I'm going to discuss about nasad sa trapezoids and kites. Okay, so let's go back to the objectives of this video lesson. Solve problems involving parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. So again, ang part 2 sa atong video lesson will be all about trapezoids and kites. Okay, so let's have the simple recall on the properties of trapezoid. For number 1, a trapezoid has one pair of sides that are parallel. So one pair of sides that are parallel. So if this is the trapezoid, these are the sides that are parallel to each other, the upper base and the lower base. But the sides of the trapezoids are not parallel to each other. Then number 2, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to its bases and its length is half the sum of the lengths of the bases. So this is the median or the mid segment, okay? And this mid segment is parallel to the bases, specifically the upper base and the lower base. So parallel siya. And also the length, no, or the measurement of the mid segment is half the sum of the lengths of the bases, or the upper base plus lower base then divided by 2, so that's equals the length of the mid segment or the median, or upper base then plus lower base times 1/2 mo na siya ang length sa mid segment. Okay, so let's have the example problem. Given quadrilateral NORM is an isosceles trapezoid with NO parallel to MR. So we can conclude that NO and MR are the bases of the trapezoid because they are parallel to each other, and AL is its median. So mo ni siya ang line segment nga nasa tunga sa trapezoid. So A, if NO equals 3x minus 2 centimeters, MR equals 2x plus 10 centimeters, and AL equals 14 centimeters, how long is each base? Then letter B, if angle N equals 2x plus 5 degrees and angle R equals 3x minus 10 degrees, what is the measurement of angle O? Then letter C, one base is twice the other and AL is 6 centimeters long. If its perimeter is 27 centimeters, how long is each leg? And letter D, AL is 8.5 inches long and one leg measures 9 inches. What is its perimeter if one of the bases is 3 inches more than the other? So these are the 4 questions that we are going to discuss and we're going to solve. Before we go to the solutions of each of the following problems, no, let's have the review about the median. The median of a trapezoid with parallel bases is parallel to the bases, no? So kanang median AL, it is parallel to NO and it is also parallel to MR. Then the length of the median is half the sum of the bases. So if you're going to add the lengths of NO and MR, then divided by 2 or times 1/2, that is the length of the median or the measurement of the median. Or we have the formula, median equals 1/2 times base sub 1 plus base sub 2. Base sub 1 and base sub 2, kanang base sub 1 specifically the upper base, base sub 2 the lower base, no? But actually you can interchange the base sub 1. Pwede po ang base sub 1 lower base sub 2 the upper base. But mostly ang base sub 1 upper, base sub 2 lower. So mo ni siya ang illustration sa isosceles trapezoid. So we have the trapezoid NORM with median AL. Okay, so let's tackle first the first problem. So letter A, if NO equals 3x minus 2 centimeters, MR equals 2x plus 10 centimeters, and AL equals 14, how long is each base in centimeters? So balik ta sa illustration. What are the usa man ng NO, usa ng MR, o usa ng AL? Then ang NO, the upper base, MR, the lower base, AL is the median. And as you can see, the upper and the lower base, no, has the measurement which are expressed in algebraic expressions. So first things first, we're going to find the value of x. Then after that, we're going to solve for the bases, no, the upper base and the lower base in centimeters. So this is the formula. AL equals 1/2 times NO plus MR. So mo na siya ang solution. AL is the median, NO is the upper, MR is the lower. Adding the bases times 1/2, that is equals the median. Then substitute the given elements sa problem. AL is the median, so substitute mo ang AL to 14 equals 1/2 times ang NO is 3x minus 2, so put 3x minus 2. Then don't forget the parentheses. Then plus 2x plus 10, so mo ng MR. So open parentheses, 2x plus 10, close parentheses. Then put brackets. Okay? Ano nabutang man ta og parentheses because 3x minus 2 represents the measurement. Then another measurement na put is 2x plus 10. Okay? After that, let's solve inside the bracket. So you are going to itapad ang mga parehas of terms. Like for example, 3x plus 2x minus 2 plus 10. So itapad ang mga parehas of terms such as kani mga may x, then katang may mga numbers. So kuhaon na siya mga parentheses. So may mo na siyang 14 equals 1/2 times 3x plus 2x minus 2 plus 10. No? So gitapad na siya. No? Gitapad na siya dira, then gitapad. Then the operation wala ra na usab, no? Wala ra siya na usab. Then after that, combine or subtract like terms. So since ang kaning problem is combining like terms kay puro plus, no? Puro siya plus. Then 3x plus 2x, that equals 5x. Negative 2 plus 10, that is 8. So plus 8 ka. So na mo siyang 14 equals 1/2 times 5x plus 8. After that, you multiply ang 5x plus 8 sa 1. That what makes 14 equals 5x plus 8 over 2. Okay? So after that, gi-simplify ang 8 og 2. So actually, if you're going to divide that one, that will make that is 14 equals 5x over 2. Kumbaga gi-separate siya, then plus 8 over 2. Muna nga nahimo siyang 14 equals 5x over 2 plus 4 because 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then multiply by 2. Kasi purpose nga nung gi-multiply na to ang left and right side sa equation by 2 in order to eliminate the 2 nga denominator sa equation. So we're going to get rid out of the 2 which is the denominator in the equation para puro na lang siya 1. Wala na siya fractional form sa equation. So 2 times 14, that is equals 28. Then 5x over 2 times 2, so cancelled out na siya. So that becomes 5x. Then 4 times 2 is 8. So nahimo na siyang 28 equals 5x plus 8. So actually, we discussed na sa atong naging video lessons about the addition property of equality. So no need na i-discuss na ko karon kay medyo komplikado. So I'm going to discuss again the transposing method. So originally, we have 28 equals 5x plus 8. Then we're going to interchange na to ni siya, tanan ibutang na to sa left, ang 28 ibutang na to sa right, no, without changing these signs. Kita namang terms atong i-change, atong mang i-transfer. So ana na siya, 5x plus 8 equals 28. So dapat ang left side sa equation variables ra or numbers with variables, right side kay numbers only. So since we have the 8, which is the whole number at the left side of the equation, so ang 8 i-transfer na to sa right side sa equation. Okay? So, may mo na siyang 5x equals 28. Then, since this is positive sa left, negative sa right. If you're going to transfer it to the right side of the equation, it will become, or it becomes minus 8. So, 5x equals 28 minus 8. Then, 5x equals 20. Then, you're going to divide both sides of the equation by 5. Okay, since x man ato gipangita, so mo na nga natay x which is equals 4. Okay. So, we have the value of x which is 4. Okay? But the problem that we are going to solve is how long is each base in centimeters. So we're going to solve for the upper base and the lower base. After that, substitute x equals 4 to the to each of the algebraic expressions, no, kanang NO which is 3x minus 2 o kanang MR which is 2x plus 10. Then, since they are expressed in algebraic expressions, we are going to substitute the value of x, which is 4. So, let's tackle first the NO. So, ang NO is equals 3x minus 2. Then, it becomes 3 times 4 minus 2. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 2 equals 10. So, we have the NO, which is 10 centimeters. So, muna nga ito ang upper base. Then, MR equals 2x plus 10. Again, kung ano sa itong gibuhat sa NO, mo sa itong buhaton sa MR. Let's substitute the value of x which is 4, then solve. 2 times 4, that is 8. Then 8 plus 10, add 8 plus 10, so 80 ni siya, no? So, sayo to ni siya og type, no? Dala nga, let's erase that one. So again, 2 times 4, that is 8. Plus 10, that is equals 18 centimeters. 18 na siya. Therefore, NO, which is the upper base, measures 10 centimeters, and MR, which is the lower base, measures 18 centimeters. Okay, so let's have problem in letter B. We have the simple recall on the isosceles trapezoid. So number 1, the base angles of a trapezoid, specifically the isosceles trapezoid, are congruent. If congruent ang sides sa trapezoid, congruent sa daang base angles. Okay, so again, kung congruent ang sides sa isosceles trapezoid, congruent sa daang base angles. Then number 2, the opposite angles of a trapezoid are supplementary. So it is opposite to the properties of a parallelogram. Kung ang parallelogram, ang opposite sides niya kay congruent, ang trapezoid, no, mapa-trapezoid or isosceles trapezoid, ang iyang opposite angles kay supplementary. Or if you're going to add their opposite angles, that is equals 180 degrees. So balik ta sa illustration. So this is the presentation of an isosceles trapezoid. As you can see, the base angles, no, the upper base angles and the lower base angles are congruent to each other, no. Ang iyahang consecutive angles congruent, no, M and R, then N and O. Okay, although O and R are consecutive, but they are not the same, no. So mo nag-specify jud siya nga base angles. Ang base angles kay M and R, or angle M and angle R, at the lower base angles, angle N and angle O at the upper base angles. The opposite angles, which are angle M and angle O, so supplementary, then ang angle N and angle R kay supplementary sad. So let's go back to the question in letter B. If angle N equals 2x plus 5 degrees and angle R equals 3x minus 10 degrees, what is the measurement of angle O? So we're going to find the measurement of angle O. So ang given niya kay ang angle N and angle R. So let's go back to the illustration. Angle N and angle R, so they are opposite angles, no, opposite angles siya, and they are supplementary. Then let's have this equation. Measurement of angle N plus the measurement of angle R equals 180 degrees. So that is the sum of the opposite angles. Opposite ni siya, no? Nasayop na sad siya og type. So opposite na siya. So balik ta, the measurement of angle N plus the measurement of angle R equals 180 degrees. That is the sum of the opposite angles is 180 degrees. So klaro na to ha, angle N and angle R are opposite angles, and opposite angles of the trapezoid is supplementary. Okay, next let's substitute the values or the measurements of the angles. The measurement of angle R, which is 2x plus 5, then the measurement of angle R, which is 3x minus 10. You're going to add that one, then equals 180 degrees. Then itapad ang mga parehas of terms, the parehas of may variables of mga numbers. So that becomes 2x plus 3x plus 5 minus 10 equals 180 degrees. And after that, we add 2x plus 3x, so that's 5x. Then 5 minus 10, so since ang 5 is smaller than the second one, which is 10, so negative 5. So it becomes 5x minus 5 equals 180 degrees. So nanay addition property of equality. So let's discuss and so on the second method the pod, no, transposing, no. Mas dali magud ang transposing method kaysa sa addition property of equality para nako, no. Pero na-discuss naman ako sa laing video about that one, so tanaw na lang mo dito. Okay, so let's have 5x minus 5 equals 180. So i-disregard sa nato ang degrees nga sign. Okay, so ang target na tong left side kay with variables or numbers with variables, right side numbers, no. Then we're going to transpose the negative 5 to the right side of the equation. So mausap ang sign, so that becomes 5x equals 180 plus 5. Then 5x equals, so 180 plus 5, that is equals 185. Then i-divide siya both sides by 5. 5. So ang x muna nahimo siyang, or ang x is equals 37 degrees. Okay, so that is the value of x. But ang gipangita is the measurement of angle O. So how to find the measurement of angle O? Then na-apply solution to find the measurement of angle O. Solve for the measurement of angle N first. Okay, pangitawon sa nato ang ang measure sa angle N. The measurement of angle N, which is 2x plus 5, then substitute the value of x, which is 37. So it becomes the measurement of angle N equals 2 times 37 plus 5. Then 2 times 37, so let's multiply 37 times 2. So that is 14. Bring down 4, carry 1, so that's 74. Of course, 74 lang. Itong tarungan na. So 74 plus 5, that is equal 79 degrees. So that is the measurement of angle N. Then we have the measurement of angle N is congruent to the measurement of angle O. That is, base angles of a trapezoid are congruent. So let's go back to the illustration again. So angle N and angle O are congruent to each other because they are base angles, specifically the upper base angles. So if angle N, or if the measurement of angle N is 79 degrees, therefore the measurement of angle O is also 79 degrees. So muna siya ang final answer. Therefore the measurement of angle O ni siya, the measurement of angle O is 79 degrees. Okay, so let's go now to letter C. One base is twice the other, and AL is 6 centimeters long. If its perimeter is 27 centimeters, how long is each leg? So ang legs sa isosceles trapezoid ang gipangita, no? Ang usa kuno ka base is kaduhaon sa other base, no? So let us assume that the shorter base is x. Then the longer base is represented by 2x. So asam nang gikan ng 2x? Gikan ni siya sa kaning statement nga one base is twice the other. So one base is twice the other. So ang base represents the x, and specifically the value of x, or the x represents the shorter base. Then ang longer base mo na ang 2x, or one base is twice the other. So mo na siya ang description sa 2x, or mo na siya ang ga-describe sa 2x. That is the representation of the problem. Then the median, which is AL, is 6 centimeters long. Then let's use the mid-segment theorem formula. Median equals 1/2 times base sub 1 plus base sub 2. Then i-substitute ang values sa mga given elements sa problem, no? Again, so let us substitute the given elements sa problem. The median, which is 6, then ang base sub 1, that is the x, then base sub 2, which is the 2x. So it becomes 6 equals 1/2 times x plus 2x. Then combine, so or add this 2 x plus 2x, that becomes 3x. Then may mo siyang 6 equals 1/2 times 3x. Then i-multiply ang 3x sa 2 sa 1, I mean. So again, 3x times 1 equals 3x. So may mo siyang 6 equals 3x over 2. Then cross multiply. So kana siya, na siya denominator nga 1. Then cross multiply. Then 3x times 1, that becomes 3x. Then 6 times 2, that is equals 12. Then divide both sides by 3. So x equals 4 centimeters. So that is the shorter base. So ang shorter base nimo is 4 cm or 4 centimeters. Then ang 2x, which is the longer base, so that is originally that is 2x. Then substitute the value of x, which is 4. So therefore 2 times 4 equals 8 centimeters, and therefore longer base is 8 centimeters. So how long is each base? The shorter base measures 4 centimeters and longer base measures 8 centimeters. Okay, next is since we are done with solving the shorter base and the longer base, let's solve for the legs of the isosceles trapezoid. We have the perimeter, which is 27 centimeters. So we all know that the perimeter is the total distance outside, no? If this is the trapezoid, specifically the isosceles trapezoid, so this side plus this side plus this side plus this side, that is equals 27 centimeters. So P is equals 27 centimeters. Then we have the shorter base, which is 4 centimeters. Then we have also the lower base or the longer base, which is 8 centimeters. So sama na to pag-solve sa legs sa isosceles trapezoid. Let's go back to the other properties of the isosceles trapezoid, no? Katungo sa property in which the sides of the isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So whatever the length of this one is just the same as the length of this one, or whatever the measurement of the left side of the isosceles trapezoid is just the same as the measurement sa right side sa isosceles trapezoid. So let's put indicators to show that they are congruent. Then let's assume that these sides, no, sila kumbaga pareha sila og measurement. Then let's assume a variable which is y. Y ang left, y sad ang right. Okay? So let's solve first for the let's solve for the y. Okay? So again, let's solve na data sa y. Okay? Mag-solve na ta sa y. Let us have the perimeter, no? So that is equals the base sub 1. So b sub 1 ang nako plus base sub 2. So b sub 2 plus y plus y. So asa man gikan ang b sub 1? So babaw. B sub 2 so ubos. Or it can be interchanged, no? Pero para sa akong preference, b sub 1 the upper base, b sub 2 the lower base, plus y. So ang usa sa left plus y ang usa sa right. Then substitute the given elements sa problem. So we have the p, which is 27, equals b sub 1, which is 4, then b sub 2 is 8, then wala man tay value sa y, so stay as it is. Then i-combine na to kay duha man ka y, so that is plus 2y. Okay, so after that, let's interchange these two terms, these two solutions sa left and right, no? I-transfer na to sa left, i-transfer na to sa right. Okay? So, it becomes 4 plus 8 plus 2y equals 27. Then, makombine man niya ang 4 og 8, so that is 12, no? So, may mo siyang, dahil nga ito na ibutang na rin ang solution na. So, may mo siyang 12 equals not 12 equals, so sorry napamanday siya 8, no? Napa siya 2y, so napa siya 2y. So 12 plus 2y equals 27. After that, i-transpose na to ang 12 sa right side sa equation. So, ang mabili na lang, 2y equals 27. Then, change the sign. So, ang 12 becomes negative 12. So, 27 minus 12 na siya. Then, 2y equals Then 27 minus 12, so 7 minus 2, that's 5. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. Then divide both sides by 2. So ang y equals, so kana siya, kung imo na siya i-calculate sa calculator, mahimo na siyang 7.5 centimeters expressed in decimal form, or you can have the value of y, which is 7 and 1/2 centimeters. So again, the y represents the leg of the isosceles trapezoid. Actually, duha ka y, we have the left and the right because it represents the isosceles trapezoid, and therefore the length of each leg is 7 and 1/2 centimeters or 7.5 centimeters. So kung ang left side is 7.5, ang right side pod is 7.5, or ang left side is 7 and 1/2, ang right side kay 7 and 1/2 centimeters. So mo ni siyang answer, no? It's either this expressed in mixed fraction, or this one expressed in decimal. Okay, so let's have another problem. A baker is making a cake like the one which is given on the right side. So mo ni siya. The top layer of the cake has a diameter of 9 inches and the bottom layer has a diameter of 21 inches. How big should the middle layer of the cake be? So kani siya, na-draw ni siya as the trapezoid, no? Kung mag-drawing kag cake, so ana na siya. So pasensyahin na akong pag-drawing sa cake, ha? So this is the cake at the cake at the top. Then ang cake sa bottom, so mo ni siya. So mo ni yung cake sa bottom. No, mo ni siyang cake sa bottom. Then ang gipangita kay ang diameter sa middle, no? Or ang diameter sa middle cake. Okay? So let's change the color. Muna siya. So muna siya, cake na siya dira, no? I don't know how to draw a cake, so pero imagine na lang ninyo nga cake na siya. So tulo ka cake. The lower cake, the middle, and the upper cake. Then the top layer sa cake has a diameter of 9 inches. So mo ni ang EF, ang top layer, which is 9. The bottom layer has a diameter of 21 inches. So mo ni ang CH, mo ng 21. How big should the middle layer of the cake be? So mo ng DG, mo na ang median or ang mid segment. Okay? Okay, so let's discuss the solution. In the diagram, EFHC is an isosceles trapezoid. So mo ni siya ang EFHC. So in the description sa solution, that is the isosceles trapezoid. Okay, and DG is the mid segment of the trapezoid. Also, DG is the diameter of the middle layer of the cake. So mo na ang gipangita sa problem, the median or the mid segment, and the mid segment serves as the diameter of the middle layer of the cake. And using the mid segment theorem for trapezoids, we have DG equals 1/2 times EF plus CH. So ang DG mo na siya ang median or the mid segment, EF is the lower base, CH is the upper base. Then substitute the given elements of problem. Ang EF, which is 9, CH, which is 21. Then 9 plus 21, that is equals 30, times 1/2, that is equals 15. So therefore, the diameter of the middle layer of the cake which is DG is 15 inches. Okay, so mo na siya ang final answer. Okay, next one. A trapezoid is 75 feet wide on top and 85 feet wide on the bottom with a height of 120 feet. What is the area in square yards? So, let's identify the given elements of problem. So, 75 feet wide on top. So, mo ni ang 75. That is the WI. Then, 85 feet wide sa bottom. So, mo ng ED. So, that is 85. No? 85 na siya. With a height of 120 feet. So, that is WS. Mo nang ato ang altitude or ang height. So, that is 120. What is the area in square yards? Okay. So, we have the solution. And let's discuss this one. In the diagram, WIDE is an isosceles trapezoid and WS is the height of the trapezoid. So, mo ni ang WS. Okay, that is the height or the altitude. Also, WS is the altitude of trapezoid WIDE. And using the formula for area of a trapezoid, okay, we have this one. So, ang formula sa trapezoid is A equals 1/2 times B sub 1 plus B sub 2 then times the height or the altitude. No? So, mo ni siya ang formula sa area sa trapezoid. That is 1/2 times base sub 1 plus base sub 2 times the height. And this is A sub T. Ang T represents the trapezoid. A sub T represents the area of the trapezoid. So, that is equals 1/2 plus, not plus. Again, so balik ta. A sub T equals 1/2 times WI. So, ang WI is the upper base. Ang ED is the lower base. So, WI plus ED times WS. Okay? Then, ang WS muna siya ang height or the altitude. Then, A sub T equals, excuse me, 1/2 times 75 plus 85 times 120. So, ang 75 muna siya sa EI, ang 85 sa ED, 120 sa WS. Then, let's add first this one. So, what is 75 plus 85? So, let's add 75 or 85. So, that is 10, carry 1, so 160. Then, 160 times 120. So, muna siya nga 19,200. Then, times by 1/2. Okay, times 1/2. Excuse me. That is equals 9,600 square feet. So, muna siyang area, no? But, the question is, what is the area in square yards? Okay, so let's change 9,600 square feet to square yards. And the conversion is 1 square yards or 1 square yard. Ito lang, atong i-erase. Ako na kaayo. Okay, balik ta. 1 square yard is equals 9 square feet. Okay? Then, para ma-change na to ang 9,600 square feet to square yards, i-divide na to ang 9,600 by 9 to make it square yards. So, the area of the trapezoid is equals 1,066.667 square yards. Mauna siya ang final answer. And since we are asked to find the area in square yards, we have to convert square feet into square yard. Divide 9,600 by 9 so that you can get the answer of 1,066.667 square yards. Okay, so let's have this last problem that involves trapezoids, and after that proceed na sa heights. Okay, a trapezoid has an area of 24 square centimeters. So ang area niya is 24. So 24 cm squared, or 24 square centimeters. That is the area of the trapezoid. And we have the height of 3 centimeters. So that is WS. Muna nga 3 centimeters, 3 cm. If one base is 3 times longer than the other, how long are its bases? Okay. Ang usa ka base is katulon kaysa sa usa, no? So how are you going to translate that one? So one base is 3 times longer than the other. So muna to ang basis sa pag-interpret in a mathematical statement. So let's assume that this upper base is x, and one base is 3 times longer than the other. So it's very obvious that the lower base is taas kaysa sa upper base, no? And particularly that is 3 times longer than the other. So that is 3x. Okay? So 3x na siya. Then, how long are its bases? So let's solve for the bases. Okay? Sige. So the formula again sa pagpangita sa area sa trapezoid is, okay, area or A sub B equals 1/2 times base sub 1 plus base sub 2 times the height, no? Then ang WI is x, ang ED is 3x. So muna mga bases. Then the height or ang WS, so ang WS, which is the height, is 3, no? So atong butang na base sub 1, then base sub 2, so kani siya mo ni ang height. Okay, ako na lang ni siyang gibutang usa na siyang specific rules sa kaning polygon, no? Ang kaning x mo nang b sub 1, ang 3x mo nang b sub 2, ang ws mo na ang height. Okay, then ang area or the a sub b is 24 square centimeters. Okay, then substitute the given elements sa problem. So area is 24, so 24, that is equals 1/2 times b sub 1, which is x, plus b sub 2, which is 3x, then times height, which is 3. Then so imo na to siya 24 equals, so combine, so that is 4x. So 1/2 times 4x times 3. So kanang 4 og 2 makancel man na siya. So that is 2, that is 1. So that is 1 divided by 1, so automatically 1 na siya. So dili na nato siya i-include. So ang nabili na lang is 24 equals 2x times 3. Mm. Then 24 is equal to 2x times 3, so that's 6x, no? So pwede na po i-interchange na to, ibalin na to diri sa left, kadi ibalin sa right. So that becomes 6x equals 24. Okay? Na nga, let's erase this one. Okay, let's erase. Erase. Okay. Next, so let's go back to 6x equals 24. Then we're going to divide both sides by 6. Kaya ang target na to, itawag una si x. Okay? So therefore the value of x is 4. Okay? Then we're going to substitute the value of x sa wi and ed, which are the bases of the trapezoid. So ang wi is x, di ba? Therefore, wi is equal to 4 centimeters. So that's 1. Okay? Then the other one, which is the lower base, the ed, equals 3x. After that, let's substitute the value of x sa 3x. So, nahin mo siyang 3 times 4. Then, that is equals 12 cm. So, therefore, ED is equal to 12 centimeters. Therefore, how long are the bases? The upper base or the WI measures 4 centimeters. The lower base or the ED measures 12 centimeters. Okay? So, muna siya ang answer.